Hi everyone, I am Frederic Lim and I'm so excited to have you here. Special thanks to the community of ELT Practice for reaching out for this collaboration. I hope that this is the first of many webinars that we'll make for you. I am currently a teaching fellow in Taipei exploring how AI, especially tools like ChatGPT, can save teachers time, reduce workload, and make lessons more engaging. One of my favorite projects is the Ella chatbot, a collaboration with Dr. Nguyen Ngoc Vu at Hufflift University in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Designed to help teachers like you new to AI feel confident using it in lesson planning. I've taught ESL in New York City Public Schools and taught at Columbia University and even received a Fulbright for my work in Mexico. Some of you may know me from the USSH Ho Chi Minh City fellowship when I was a English language fellow. My mission now is to make AI-powered teaching simple, effective, and fun. So let's dive into it. This is the agenda of this mini webinar. Hopefully will be 20 minutes, 25 tops, introducing you to the powers of ChatGPT AI. We'll do a short intro and then show you the role of AI in lesson planning, how to use it for fill in your subject, and download the lesson planning AI prompt guide to help you during the week before our live webinar Q&A. We'll have a wrap up and also post-webinar follow-up to remind you of that live Q&A. So our focus today is helping you to plan lessons faster using basic tools, primarily ChatGPT. I will use a subject that I teach currently as an example, which is bilingual health education for grades 7th, 8th, and 9. But the strategies you'll learn can be applied to your subject and grade level. All right, so by the end of the session, you'll know how to use AI tools to save time creating lessons, adapt content for AI, for A1, A2 band English language learners who happen to be the most challenging, I think, to teach, and also implement CLIL, or Content and Language Integrated Learning, with the TESOL pedagogy. ChatGPT and you will do that efficiently. And you'll leave with that downloadable lesson planning AI prompt guide for your personalized tool to put these strategies into practice. All right, so use the Google form. The link is there to let us know what subjects and grades you teach. The form will be used for the mini webinar series to help us craft exactly what you need. So please add and answer information to enrich our live Q&A discussions for community learning. Your participation is so helpful. We want to make this series worth your time as well. All right, so we all know that lesson planning is very time consuming, and you came here to know how you can use AI for lesson planning to make it more efficient for you. Well, the good news is tools like ChatGPT can help you generate structured lesson outlines in a matter of seconds. It also can adapt material for different student levels and create engaging activities, assessments, and handouts, which is what all of us love to do. We just don't have the time to do it. So with the right prompts, AI can act as your co-teacher, allowing you to focus on student engagement rather than all the paperwork. So how do you use AI for, and your subject goes here. Let's see AI in action by using the bilingual health education subject as an example. You will use your own subject and grades for your homework if you choose to practice. Now, for those of you who are new to ChatGPT, I recommend using this Ella chatbot, English language learner assistant. It's an AI assistant designed for teachers who are brand new to prompting. When we look at the prompt screen for ChatGPT, it could be daunting, could be kind of scary because we kind of forget what we want to ask. So I created this with the help of Dr. Nguyen to help teachers like you simplify the process of lesson planning by breaking down the complex planning tasks into simple steps. It's a friendlier user interface if you're new to ChatGPT and want to include as much information you can about your teaching parameters. So if you can take that URL, https / tari, all that, you can go to the website itself and you can see that this is a screenshot of the prompting windows. If you use that, it'll guide you through what you might need. If you don't need some information, just leave it blank, or you can even just substitute other information if it kind of makes sense to put it in that box. And then pretty soon you'll get so used to it that you'll just go to ChatGPT directly and then you can prompt away. I just find that this information here has helped me structure better lesson planning experiences for myself. All right, so let's go down the steps of your homework. Step one is to generate a lesson structure. So the prompt you can practice with is here. Create a bilingual lesson plan on healthy eating for A2 language learners, including vocabulary, reading, and discussion activities. Now you can put your subject in and you can put the topic. I just chose that for the 8th grade curriculum. The AI output will include a warm-up, a brainstorm, healthy and unhealthy foods. Remember, this is the output already. It's not the prompt. Also, vocabulary that students need to learn, pre-reading materials since I asked for it. We do a flipped classroom model, so pre-reading is needed. The main activity that you're going to use in the lesson and the assessment. So you can try that out. You can stop this recording. You can try that out. And then step two, you can prompt again to adapt CLIL and TESOL pedagogy by adding this prompt to the next, as a next step. So you can say, adjust this lesson plan for CLIL and TESOL approaches, emphasizing comprehension and student interaction. That will generate some pair share activities, some whole group activities, which you can take into consideration, but you can also change it up if you want. Step 3 is to generate the handouts and quizzes. So you can prompt create a worksheet with comprehension questions and a short speaking activity based on the lesson plan. I like speaking activities because that implies that your students also listen. Listening and speaking for A1, A2 students is very important because they won't know how to say anything unless they listen to it. They won't know how to write it either. So start them off with listening and speaking, and then they can move into reading and writing. All right, so that's steps 1, 2, and 3. Now let's see this short little video that I created showing you how this works. So you can see there that it's generating the lesson plan already. If I backtrack here, you can see the prompt I used. Oh, well, sorry, it's the same prompt anyway, the same prompt I gave you. So in real time, it is generating that lesson. There's a structure with the warm-up. Also, there's Vietnamese support there, Vietnamese language support that I asked it to do. There's the vocabulary for that lesson, pre-reading activity, again with the language support. There's the main activity. There's even a time stamp on it, or time window, 15 minutes. And then there's the 5-minute assessment. You can wrap up with their homework, and there's even a rationale of why this lesson plan works. All right, so in a matter of 2 minutes, it's all there. You can look at it and then decide whether you like all of it, none of it, whatever, and adjust it. Okay, now it's your turn. Let's use the lesson planning AI prompt guide and begin your journey. So your homework is to choose a subject and grade level that you teach, preferably. Use the guide to create a draft lesson using the AI prompts, and then share your plan on the Google Sheet, which is a link in the guide. Or you can join the live Q&A on March 29th to get feedback. It's better if you complete the Google form by March 27th so we can anticipate your questions. A useful digital resource will be sent to all participants who write thoughtful responses. So that's something you can look forward to. The Q&A and wrap up then will serve as a way that you can ask questions. You don't have to drop them in the chat because we can collect them on the Google form. Let's discuss how AI can work for your lesson planning needs at the Q&A that's live. Send in the form, and your responses will help us unpack your findings during your ChatGPT journey. Thanks for self-study. I think it's a great way to learn at your own pace. Don't forget to download your guide. It looks like this, with a note that you can translate it into any language you wish, and you can understand it and use the prompts. All right, so we look forward to seeing you on March 29th for the live Q&A, and look for the replay and guide download link submit the forms, and yeah, see you later. Thank you.